everywhere. And once something is brought to Japan, it often stays that way forever. Japanese students still wear uniforms based on German school outfits of the 1880s. And when young Japanese take a picture, they always flash the peace sign 20 years after it's vanished from the West.
Somebody once compared the Japanese to the cuckoo. The cuckoo, as you know, will sit in another bird's nest, having kicked off the bird, and will hatch its egg. And so this has been called a country which is somewhat like the cuckoo, in that things are brought from all over and then are hatched into something astonishingly Japanese. After 50 years, 100 years, you can't tell the difference. I mean, if you want to see Tang court dancing, 8th century Chinese court dancing, you can't see it in China. Go to the court in Japan. It's called gagaku. It's been performed for the last 1,000 years. I'm sure 1,000 years from now there's going to be something called the Beetle. It'll be 4 people with guitars, and nobody will exactly know what it is, but it'll be the only place in the world that will still have it.
We had been told that we could find this cultural borrowing at work in even the most fundamental rituals of Japanese life. So we invited ourselves to 2 weddings at a suburban wedding palace. The first was a traditional Shinto ceremony. Most couples get married this way. Shinto is a mixture of spirit beliefs and ancestor worship, and for us, its rituals evoked a sense of the classic Japan. But Shinto is not exclusive. It can and does accommodate other traditions. The bride's kimono was from a 16th century design. The cake was Western, with one important modification. It's made out of rubber. The Japanese like how it looks. Our second couple was looking for something different, something a little more modern.
うちの母親が玉姫殿のなんていうのかな、互助会ってなんか割引券みたいなの持ってたんですね。それで玉姫殿でやれば安くなるって言うんで、で玉姫殿に決めたんです。近いし、
結構建物も綺麗だし、ね、
綺麗だし、お城みたいな形で綺麗だし、でウェディング、教会式でやりたかったから、で玉姫殿は教会式あるから、で玉姫殿で決めたんです。白いねウェディングドレスを着て長いベールをかぶって、それでバージンロード歩くのがやっぱ夢っていうか、誰でも日本人の女の子と思ってると思うんですよね。
御子イエス・キリストがカナにおける結婚式に列して最初の奇跡を行いしたまえしごとく、今この場にも臨みて栄光を表したまえ。
一回見に行ってね、すごくいいなと思ったのね。ああいう普通テレビってとか外人の牧師さんが英語で喋って「はい」とか言って、あれはだから。
Are you Christian?
皆さんクリスチャンですか？
いや全然
違います。
宗教は全然そういうのはないですね。
To say that the Japanese misunderstand Western forms would assume that they try and understand it in the first place, which is perhaps not entirely true. I'm not sure that the Japanese are always particularly interested to understand the substance of what comes from outside Japan. I think that certainly, I mean, if Westerners look at what Western forms become in Japan, to a Westerner it would certainly look superficial, and it often is superficial. But it may also be true that those same Western forms then have different associations for Japanese than they would for somebody more familiar with where it came from.
クライマックスへと近づいてまいりました。皆様お待ちかねのドラマチックなひとときへとご案内をいたしましょう。華やかなスクリーンに描かれるメルヘンの主人公のように夢のように素敵なカップルを
And at the end of the reception, the newlyweds' co-workers got together and sang them the company TV jingle.